Well, thank you. Well, first of all, let's acknowledge this is a federal problem. Our airports are federally regulated, and their boards are federally, in part federally appointed. They are federally mandated, and they operate on federal land. Our airlines are federally regulated. This is a federal problem. It is the job of Justin Trudeau to bring back stability and service to our airline sector. Now, remember, he's blaming the snow right now, but there was no snow in the summer, and there was chaos at our airports at that time. So what was the excuse then? Well, he claimed that it was COVID. Well, I mean, it seems like Justin Trudeau is better at coming up with excuses than he is at coming up with solutions. The solution, of course, is to have a Canadian transportation agency that holds airlines accountable for breaking their word to the people. That's what the agency is there for. It is a federal agency, and it is the machinery of government that is the responsibility of the Prime Minister to make that agency work. How is the agency working right now? 30,000 Canadians are waiting to have their complaints heard. They're waiting 18 months. So your entire vacation gets ruined. You're sleeping on a cold concrete floor at a airport somewhere. And what does Justin Trudeau offer you? The chance to file a complaint and wait 18 months to potentially get compensated. Not good enough. First of all, we're calling on the government to clear the backlog of complaints at the transportation agency so that the airlines can be held accountable for their miserable service. 2, we want tougher and clearer rules to bring about compensation for those whose vacations have been ruined. And 3, we need to understand why both our airlines, but more importantly, our airports, are such a complete mess. Canada used to have the best functioning airports in the world. Yet this summer, one organization rated Toronto as having the worst service when it came to planes running on time. The worst. Dead last on planet Earth. This is Justin Trudeau's responsibility. This is a federal airport. These are federally regulated airlines. We must clear the backlog on the complaints, hold the airlines responsible, and get better services for our people. It's become, unfortunately, a common story in Justin Trudeau's Canada. Nothing seems to work. I was at the Ottawa airport the other day. It's an incredible story. Mustafa walks up to me from Calgary. I say, "What are you doing in Ottawa, Mustafa?" He says, "I'm here to get my passport." Well, I said, "You can get a passport in Calgary." He says, "Well, I thought so too, but I applied 10 months ago, and it became desperate because I have a wedding in Cuba for myself, and I need to get my passport to get there." And I said, "Well, when's your wedding?" "Yesterday." I said, "Well, where's your wife?" "In Cuba with my 20 best friends and family members." So they're all down there in Cuba waiting for him to come down and get married. He can't get a passport. He applied 10 months earlier. This is how everything operates with Justin Trudeau. You got 2.1 million people waiting for their immigration applications. You've got people still waiting 10 months for a passport. You've got airports that are in total chaos. You can't get children's medicine at local drugstores. Our hospitals are overflowing with patient requests. You know, our veterans are told they should consider medical assistance in dying. Nothing is working. And that's because the Prime Minister isn't working. He's not working for our Canadians. We need a Prime Minister who will work for our country, get things done, deliver for Canadians. We deserve it. We're the best country in the world. It's time the Prime Minister acted like it. Thank you very much. Great to see you, and Happy New Year.